Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Bienvenidos. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are all safe. Hello, how are you? How's your night going, Brujo Hysteria? May Santa Muerte bless you all. It's going very well. I got my Santa Muerte statue today. Oh my God, how exciting! I love it when there's a new addition to anybody's home or anyone's altar. It's such a great experience. It's like a new chapter in your devotion, a new path, a new story to write. I'm so excited for you. Oh, oh my. That's amazing. That's actually something that we recommend a lot to our customers who shop at my family business, a botanica here in Southern California. We always tell them to, just have a moment with her, talk to her, get to know you and her at the same time. A lot of people can find it intimidating at first, but once you feel comfortable and once you know how to interpret the signs from Santisima, to make sure that your prayers are being listened to and everything. It just makes it just makes the whole experience just so beautiful. So I'm so happy for you. And the good thing is, you got it at towards the end of the year, so that way it could be like a new statue, a new path, a new year for you. So that's always fun as well. Exactly, which is why I wanted to get it as soon as possible for the New Year's. Yes, I'm so glad that your timeline worked out for you. It's gonna be great. Watch. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I understand. It's funny how little things work out like that, and I'm telling you, she's behind it. Like she's very funny. She likes to play with us. So if you let her know that you have a goal or something like that, she'll definitely play around with you a little, and then hopefully continue to give you blessings. My day is going very well. Thank you for asking. This is my first live. Well, sort of. I went on a 10-second live earlier, and that was just to test out the settings. I felt very very old trying to navigate these settings, and just try to see what's going on TikTok. Hopefully everybody is nice today. And hopefully we can share some experiences, get to know one another. Hopefully if anybody has any questions, or would like any advice, I am a Santa Muerte devotee, and I have been a devotee for approximately 7 years. So it's not a lot compared to all of the others who are on this platform. Props to them. I congratulate others, for having the commitment that is needed to worship Santisima. So it's always a great way to share your experiences is by going on live. So yeah, sorry for a very long question. I mean, a very long answer to your question. So yeah. So I mean, I I really just want to see what's out there. Hopefully, we can connect with more people and get to know one another. Oh, thank you so much. See, like this is what I'm talking about. Like, just sharing experiences with one another, coming together as a community, sharing, tips, sharing, tips on how to, manifest and show devotion and what you like to particularly do, because everybody's relationship with Santissima is completely different. And everybody expresses love and devotion to her in a sort of ways, so I definitely want to, see what's going out there, see what's going on. I'm very curious as to, how other people show devotion. I think it's a great learning experience. Maybe even I will learn something. I mean, I love to learn. But yeah, that would be something great to do. Oops, oops. Let's see here. So, what's your personal favorite robe color for her? Oh, what a great question. Thank you for asking that. I would have to say my most favorite robe aspect of Santissima would have to be the black one. Um, Not only because it's one of her most strongest forces, it does take a little bit longer to be able to work with her. But I'll be honest, I just love her whole identity. The fact that she's warm and tender but also stern and motherly, and I get that feeling a lot with my black Santissima right here. I get that a lot from her. So she's always there, to guide us and be there for us. Whether that's like a mother, for instance, that's how I see her, is as a mother. Some people see her as an aunt, a grandma, a sister. So it's definitely something that it is unique in every experience. But Bruja Histeria, what is your favorite robe color of hers? Ooh, La Roja. Yes. For love, for confidence, for strength, for undoing workings, for I mean, did I say love already? I mean, you got to say love, power, internal force, for fire signs. How interesting. May I ask why? See, and this is what I was talking about earlier, how everyone's outlook, everyone's perspective is so unique. This is great. This is awesome. I'm really glad that that you asked that question, because like I said, everybody's experiences is and their outlooks are very unique. So yeah. Um, Brujo, how long have you been a devotee, if you don't mind me asking? Oh no, that's fine. The devotee, follower, believer. I feel like it's all the same. I shouldn't just use that word. So I'm sorry. Um, but I totally understand, what you're coming from. It's always best, to show honor and respect, especially to such a wonderful deity, goddess, God, and and that's how I see everything else as well. There are some people, who don't think of believers or devotees as you know positive news, I guess you can say. Like they tend to generalize us and put us in this like negative, just negative description. And I think that's something, that a lot of people should probably just, keep to themselves. And just make sure that, we're treating one another with respect, just like how it should be. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. What made you want to start to research her, if you don't mind me asking? Did she, if I mean, if unless if it's too personal. If it's too personal, then just tell me to stop. I mean, because I love talking about her. I love sharing experiences. So I can turn into a chatterbox. So just tell me to hold on there, and I'll hold on. You know what this needs? This needs some incense. I am so sorry. I should know better. I don't have an incense burning. Let me go ahead and get that started. Okay, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go ahead and light this very carefully, and perfect. Nice. Did my comments went through? Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't see anything. You know what? I've seen this happen on some people's lives before. Sometimes TikTok will, like, I guess, set up like a filter or something if they see that you're using like a certain word a lot. And it'll, like, I guess, flag it down or something. So maybe that's what happened. But no worries. I'm still here. Okay, so basically I said it's because there's a character based off of her in a childhood movie. Oh, nice. What's the name of the movie? Like, maybe if I have time I could watch it. Oh yeah, the Book of Life. I've seen some snippets of it, and quite honestly, I should have watched it. I instead saw Coco, because Coco and I feel like the Book of Life kind of either came out around the same time or on the same year. So I watched Coco instead because they both have Dia de los Muertos, and they have a lot of Mexican culture and a lot of Mexican aesthetics, and I love that. I don't know as you can tell here, but I do have these really cute little pots. You know, I have some coins in here for her. But yeah, I love the aesthetic. Right here, these are all handmade in Mexico, so I love these things. So I don't know. I turned into a weirdo with Santisima and Mexican aesthetics. So sorry. Yes, but about La Muerte, was there like a certain scene that that just captivated you? Oh yeah, no, of course. Thank you. I do always try to make sure that I have a little piece of Mexico with me. It's been some time since I went, so a trip to Mexico is long overdue. But hopefully, if God and Santissima allows me, hopefully that's in the plans in the future. Okay, a bunch of scenes I say that every day it's iconic. It's funny because. Oh my God, how funny! I'm telling you, it's like she jokes with us, like, hey, like look at me, and then and then that's the like it was like an impression. It was like, you know, like admiration. But but yeah, but do you have any plans for New Year's? Oh, no way. I have Netflix. Yes. I would Oh my God, you should let me know what the name of the show is. I would love to watch something like that. Especially because I'm very picky. Very picky. Like Ooh, okay. You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do. After this live, I'm gonna go ahead and look that up because, I mean, I love watching like productions where they show the Aztec civilization, the Aztec Empire, the Mayan Empire, the Mexica people, who still speak the native language of Nahuatl. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And they still practice some of those rituals that they did many years ago. But a warning, it maybe forgets. Oh no, that makes me want to watch it more. sometimes it's good to be on the dark and sad side. Those are valid emotions, and they're very strong emotions. So I look actually forward to it. Now, you did a great job of recommending this movie and pumping me up. Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, shows, movies. I mean, I'm down for it. I'm down. It's always good to learn new things. So I'm excited for it. Oh, I was gonna say that today, for this live, I decided to turn on a seven color, excuse me, a seven color candle for everyone who is joining my life. Um, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that everyone has that positive energy, that good vibrations, all that is needed to welcome the new year. Oops. Sorry. That was my cat. He for some reason he loves to be in here, especially with Santisima. Um, he just I would say that he like loves being around her. I always find him like on the table. I'm always finding him drinking some of the water that I have for her. So he's he's very attached to her. Let's just say that. It says here, so what's it like being a child of authentic stars? Oh my goodness. Thank you for asking this question. Um, so like okay, so one thing about it is that um how do I begin? So growing up in a botanica, especially in a Hispanic community, you do tend to see a lot of things. You do tend to have a lot of information passed down to you, like I know a lot of information about herbology, about spiritualism. It was kind of, I wouldn't say like forced upon me, but I was exposed to it a lot. My mom, she always tells me this. She always tells me the story that she would, do consultations on one hand and then feed a baby with the other hand. So she would always tell me that, I was always in there. I was always around the products, playing with the saints. making them into family, and playing like childhood games with the saints and the statues. And oh my god, I it's also something very funny as well, especially because I am from a small town here in Southern California, and a lot of people know each other. So it's always interesting to be able to know the tea, if you will, the local tea, the community tea, if you know what I mean. You always hear funny stories, and I think it turned me into a person who I love. I love sharing experiences with people. I love getting to know one another. I love communicating. I love talking, um, as you can tell. And I just, I'm just, I guess, here to pass down the knowledge that was given to me. And my family still has botanica stores. I work at one of them part-time. I do have another full-time job. And I also do this TikTok and YouTube on the side as well. So I do try to stay pretty busy. I think it's good for the mind, good for the soul, to have goals and try to achieve them. But wait, multiple stores. Yes. So currently, my immediate family, and by immediate family, I mean like my mother, my father, they own two. And then my grandma owns another one, so that's three. And then my extended family, which would be, my aunts, my uncles, and their children, they own three as well. So it's a family business. It's something that my whole family is very intuitive and is very into, and that's how they've been able to provide for their family, and that's how I'm able to provide for my family as well. So it's definitely cool. You know what? I'm gonna say it's cool being a botanica kid. I'm gonna say it. You get to eat all the candy, know all the chisme, and know all the cures, and and all the herbal medicines and stuff like that. So it's something good. It says here, family business doesn't mean that you'll get one in the future as well. You know what? I really hope so. I will be honest, and I will say that I'm hoping to create my own path. I'm hoping to be able to do this on my own, not to speak ill of my aunts and uncles, or even my mom for asking my grandparents for assistance financially to open their store. But I really want to do it on my own. I want to include the internet and the 21st century, because my aunts, uncles, and my parents, they're pretty old school. The fanciest thing they got is QuickBooks, and even then, I think that QuickBooks is from like 2012. So even that is even that is long overdue. So it's something that I'm trying to carve out for my own. I'm trying to include YouTube, include TikTok. I'm currently working on an app about Santisima, where there'll be prayers and novenaries, also hopefully like a herbal dictionary. So yeah, I mean, that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what Santisima thinks, see if I'm worthy enough to have these blessings. Yes. There you go. That's exactly what I wanted to say. You stole the words right from me. Um I don't want to be seen as someone who was given a handout. Just me personally. I want to do it on my own. Um I also think that it's time, for there to be an online commerce when it comes to products of Santisima. So let's see how that goes. I know the internet can be a tough place. So I'm just hoping that I can just take a small little corner, just a small little corner for like me and my small community, and just be able to share experiences. Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's always good to be creative, and be able to express yourself. Always, try to find an outlet. Try to find a way to express yourself, to get to know who you are, because we change every day. We change every day, and it's basically like introducing ourselves to one another and to ourselves every day, you know. Oh no, this is almost done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and light another one. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. These are amazing. These are cone-shaped incense, so that way as they are burning, they, they bury into themselves, so it's always a good. I prefer that than the sticks. I will be honest. You know, the stick incense are great, but you have to, you know, there's always a mess. I feel like there's always a bigger mess with the stick incense. I don't know why. But my parents got these incense cones, and ever since then, I've been loving them. Not only that, but this is coconut, and coconut smells beautiful. I hope you all think that as well. So I do have a water here, a glass full of water for Santisima. Right here in the back, just giving you guys a little bit of a view of what it is that we're looking at. On the left hand side, the Santisima on the left, or I believe you're right. However, that one is 7 colors, and that is one of her many aspects. Here on this other side, we have Santa Muerte in black, La Negra, and like I mentioned before, she is one of my favorite aspects. As you can see here in front of them, I'm gonna just go ahead and stand up real quick. Let's see here. As you can see, there is some candles here. When I mentioned that I had family members who were in the business of the Botanica, I also forgot to mention that I have an uncle who distributes and manufactures candles, spiritual candles. For spiritual work and also for religious purposes. And these are actually one of his candles. So I always get first access to these. These come straight from Mexico, as you guys can see. I know it's a little blurry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to take the blur off. But this is the seven color one. Look at how beautiful the colors are, how you can see the difference. I've always loved candles where you can tell the difference in colors. Back here, there is a Santa Muerte oración. And you know, it's always recommended to pray to pray the oración that comes with the candle, so that way you're more you're spiritually connected to your spell work, to your ritual, and you know, have your intentions be heard and connect better to Santisima. Here is my uncle's logo. It's called Nivel Místico. I love his logo. He did such a great job. He's actually won awards in Mexico for his products. This is just one of them. This is the 7-day one. Let's see here. We also have a white one right here. The Santa Muerte right here. Again, and then all oraciones that come on the candles, they're all different. They're all very unique. You know, specific to the petition, of course, that you know you're asking for. See, made in Mexico by Nivel Místicos de México. Yay! And then of course there's his website right there if you guys are ever interested. I also have his website on my LinkTree, you know, just to show everybody, you know, if they're in Mexico, if they want some products, you know, we're always here to serve you guys. This is another one. This is one of his best-selling candles. This is the reversible, the reversible candle. And of course, this has a very powerful oración as well. Oh, there we go. Perfect. This one has a very powerful oración as well. Very beautiful. And as you can see, all of the candles, and I forgot to mention this, all the candles are aromatic. So some of them smell like cherries, others smell like strawberries, others smell like mangoes. So it's actually really fun to play around with the candles because each one is very unique. And then we have this one, La Roja, for Brujo Hysteria. La Roja for you. Funny how, you know, we were just talking about her. And then again, all candles, they all come sealed. The reason why they come sealed is because they have oils already inside of the candle. So like for instance, this one would be Santa Muerte en roja, in red. So the oil that needs to go with her is also a Santa Muerte in red. You know, just so that it could be a strong connection to, you know, your spell work. And it's always, you know, good to be able to match, you know, the oils to the picture or symbol that you're worshiping to. Let's see here. And then, of course, every candle is prepared. I don't know if you can really see it, but there is some hierbas in there as well. And then those are his prepared candles. Let's see here. We also have a purple one right here. These are my uncle's as well. I know, I'm so sorry. I should have said something earlier. I was a little nervous at first, but now this is actually pretty fun, being on live and, talking to, people and, getting to know one another. This is actually really fun. So, I just want to share a few more, I have an all plain a 7 color candle. Um, this one is another one that my uncle makes. And then, of course, we have this one. My uncle doesn't make these, but it's always good to have a variety of candles, especially because I don't want to be biased. I mean, I know I was like, dropping my uncle's name there for a minute, but it's all in good intentions. I just want to show you. I just want to show you guys that my family, myself, we're here to serve you guys. We're here to facilitate your connections with Santisima. We're also here to provide advice and help you, in any way that we can. This is something that goes far beyond, wanting to, I guess, and I'm gonna say it, because I know on TikTok there is a lot of concerns when it comes to scamming. Just, this basically serves as proof, basically, that I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to, scam you. I'm just here to share information with you guys and connect, But, that's all I can do is basically explain who I am, explain my intentions, and hopefully be able to go from there. Let's see. This is the longest that I've been on live. This is so fun. You know what I've been noticing? Oh, definitely. Go ahead and go ahead and share. This is an open chat. Um, you know, uh, feel free to share what's going on. Oh my God, how great! That's great, and like that lets me know that I'm not the only one out there, you know, because I'm telling you, once someone starts talking about Santissima, I'm very very curious. My ears perk up, like literally, you know. So it's always good to share and talk. We're human. That's how we express ourselves. That's how we share. That's how we live amongst one another. So, hello, Stephanie. Welcome. Bienvenidos. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I forgot about one more candle. I forgot about this one. This is one of my uncle's most popular candles too as well. This is the Abre Caminos one. Look at how beautiful that color is. It's so pretty. I always ask him, how does he do this? And he tells me it's a secret, but I love how he's able to um, combine colors. He likes to call this cocktail. Um, when I hear cocktail, I get hungry. I'm thinking like a shrimp cocktail or something. Um, but let's see here. We definitely need to make room for this one. Oh, the Abre Caminos. That would be the road opener. So a lot of devotees, a lot of worshipers, believers, they turn on that candle whenever they're going through tough times, whenever they feel like their roads have been blocked, whenever they feel like they have been at a point where they're stuck, like you keep trying, trying to dig yourself out of the situation, out of, whatever chaos you're going through, and you just feel like, you need assistance. So with that one, it does come prepared. It comes with its essential oils, and it also comes with the aceite Santa Muerte Abre Camino, which would be the road opener one, specifically for Santa Muerte. And it already comes with it, and it already comes with its herbs. And it helps people connect with Santisima, and it helps you feel more strongly about your manifestations, clearing out the bad, getting ready to welcome the new path that is set out for you. But it's like how I tell a lot of believers when I work at the Botanica. She is amazing. She's great. She's motherly. But she's also stern. She's also rough. She is death. Her job is you know to balance and collect the souls, and help them in their passage to heaven. And a lot of people need that assistance. So she's guiding, but she's also stern. She will let you know if you're messing up, if you're doing something that she doesn't like. She will let you know. you will get karma. You will get, and the thing is, you'll know exactly what you'll know exactly what it is that she wanted you to know about, because it's happened to me, you know. One time you'll get back karma and you'll be like, man, I think this happened because this is what I did last time, you know, and it's definitely a learning curve when it comes to her. She's always, it always seems like you're dodging, you're dancing and you're dodging her, because she's here to guide you, and if you don't listen, she will let you know, you know. As you guys can see, we do have um, a flickering light from our candle. It's always good to see your candles lighten up with activity, because it lets us know that she's here. Lets us know that she's here, that she's with us, that she's near us, and helps us feel more connected to her. You know what? Yes, I do get my statues for free or at a discount. Usually, I do pay them at a discount. The reason for that being is because my parents work hard. They work hard. It takes a lot of energy to run a business, especially a business where you sell products, spiritual products, religious products, and it's always good to not only pay for it, but also to show your parents, like, hey, I know I can get this for free because it happens, and but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it, even if it's at a discount. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it. But thank you, So I always thank my mom for letting me get these beautiful, beautiful statues. I always have first access to it whenever she is getting her statues imported, because she does get her statues imported from Mexico as well. Thanks to my uncle for for setting that up for my mom. She is able to get them at a good price, and is therefore able to sell them at a good price as well. So it is cool to be a part of the family business, and enjoy these perks, because sometimes money is tight. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I sometimes splurge a little. That's something that I'm hoping that Santisima can help me control in the next year, is, just to watch my spending, and focus more on my health, focus more on this TikTok, on this YouTube journey, and also focus more on bettering my relationship with, my husband, my family, and, just basically trying to be a better person, you know? It says, oh, especially now with the inflation and housing. Oh yes, it's definitely great. It's a great convenience to be able to call my mom up and just be like, hey, you know what? I'm having a really rough day. I'm gonna need some candles. Can I pay for them next time, or can I get them, or can I buy you lunch in exchange or something like that? So it's always a good convenience to have, Um, but it's also tough too because people that I grown up with, they've always known that that my family's had a botanica. So a lot of people always called us, witches, brujos, gente del diablo, devil people, devil worshippers. But that's not it. That's not entirely it. That's not at all. So it's always good to be able to have that comfort when it comes to buying my products and what products I use. But yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's something that I hope to be able to work with, if Santissima allows me to, is, you know, make sure that whatever it is that, I'm speaking about, or whatever it is that I'm focused on, make sure that, I know what's going on, and also I can communicate that to other people as well, so that there's no misunderstandings. Because sometimes I will talk in my own language, and I will tell somebody something, like my husband, and I will just automatically assume that he understands me. And I need to learn how to communicate better with other people who don't always talk like how I talk, or you know use the vocabulary that I use. So Santissima really does have a way of pushing yourself, getting to know yourself. She's great. I mean, I was raised Catholic. I mean, I was baptized and I did my confirmation in Catholicism, and once I turned 15, I did let my mom know that you know Catholicism wasn't really speaking to me in the way that it should, and that I wanted to worship other gods out there. So she was really understanding, and it's great to be able to have a parent that understands what you want and what you need spiritually, not only physically, but spiritually as well. So she's been very supportive about my journey with Santissima. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just try to be, down to earth. I want to make sure that, I don't think too highly of myself, because who likes that? I mean, who wants to always think that, their shit don't stink? Oh my God, I cussed. I don't know if I can cuss on here. I'm pretty sure I can. Yes, we're all adults here. Yes, but I just don't like people who, try to be pretentious and overly perfect. I feel like it's always good to be true to yourself. Who you are as a person, what you need in life. So Virgos think like that. You know what? I'm actually just getting into astrology. I know it's crazy. I've been a part of of the botanica all my life, and of course I've been I do have some knowledge of astrology, but what I really want to learn and get to know about is the houses. I think that's something that I always get confused about, like what's in your first house, your second house, your third house. What placements, have a good connection, what others don't. So that's really cool that you bring that up. That's great. I'm telling you, because like astrology is so much to learn, because you have your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus, your Jupiter, your Saturn, and then from there you have your degrees, like if you're 15 degrees in Leo, and 5 degrees in Capricorn, and 2 degrees in Virgo, like that. I'm sorry, but that gets confusing after some time, and it's really hard to juggle it all together. But um, I hope that Santa Muerte can help me, retain that information, and help me, learn all that has to do with astrology. And it's a lot, but you gotta start somewhere. And I am ready. Oh, okay. See, you already know more than me, though. You already know more than me, because, like, I mean, you at least know, the names. I still have to learn that. Um, so you are way ahead of me. You're like on like chapter like 5, and I'm barely like at the introduction, the table of contents. That's where I am. So at least your houses, even if it's just a few, it's always, a step in the right direction. Ah, that's cute. Hey, abuelas, they're very, very intuitive. They will let you know, if they know that you have that intuition, that character, they will let you know, like, they will let you know, like, what you're good at, what they see you as, and they're very spot on, honestly. Like my grandma, I always call her my little brujita, because thanks to her, she started all of this. Um, oh no, I'm so sorry. I thought she meant it as a compliment. Well, I mean, yeah, I understand her, because there are some people out there who are very, rigid. Like a lot of people feel that you're supposed to fit in this box when it comes to who you worship and how you worship and how you connect to your deities, and it's not like that at all. If you are able to balance, and able to do both, why not? I mean, tarot, I'm still learning tarot too. I even got this. I even got Santa Muerte's tarot deck, from Amazon. Such a beautiful deck. The artist did such a great job bringing this to life. The way that they chose the great artwork that they did, such a great job. So I don't know what your grandma is saying. Let's just I hope she was just having a bad day and she didn't really mean it, because you know what the heck. What the heck, grandma. Oh my god, today. Stop it! Oh my god, we totally are. Oh my god, how sweet. Oh my god, how exciting. Have you shuffled it already? Have you done your first shuffle? Cause oh my god, I'm telling you, it's something about the first shuffle. Something I don't know. Maybe it's because like you're messing it up, but not really, cause it needs to be out of order for it, and like in order to make sense, you know. Let's see. Okay, so look at this. He did such a good job. Oh my goodness, how cool. Your first reading was with her? That's amazing. You see this I always try to look at this one. See, one thing I do like it is that it looks very digital, like in a way. Like it kind of looks like the cups are gonna come out and just like fall in my hand or something. It kind of has like that little digital look to it. So, it's always great. I've actually used some of these pictures on my YouTube videos just because, I mean, how could you not? Like this is such great artwork, so how you're able to interpret it, you know. But Brujo, do you have any advice for me on how I can learn the tarot? Because I mean, I've been trying to learn the tarot already for quite some time, and I am having a little bit of of trouble. So is there any advice that you have for me? Also, look at what's this book? But I read the book and it doesn't. I don't know. The book didn't really help me. It's okay though. I'm sure there will be something out there for me. Maybe I just gotta look more videos up. Oh my god. I mean, would you share your tips with me? Yes. Yes, you're right. It's actually shocking to see how many books were written from non-devotees. It's actually quite concerning. There is a few out there, and it just makes you question it a little bit. Like, I think I would feel more comfortable from someone who knows a little bit more about what they're doing. You know, Not to discredit them. I'm pretty sure they're fine books. I read them. I recommend some of them at the Botanica, but that's just something that I noticed. One invitation to practice this like as questions. Okay, that's great. I kind of do that sometimes. It's kind of weird. Oh, you used to do it with the pendulum? See, that's a great way to connect, like, to divination and manifestation and to your intentions. I hope that, I get to learn more about the pendulum. Oh no, the incense. It's almost done. Oh, I get you. Just basically look at the tarot card. What is the first thing that pops up to you? What is the messages that are trying to come through whenever you look at that particular card, and how together those cards can create a story. Yeah, I get you. That was cool. That was cool. Because sometimes I feel like I have to memorize like every single definition, of what this card means, or what is the interpretation. I feel like sometimes I'm too rigid, and I have to like let go, like breathe. I'm gonna go ahead and light another incense right here. I'm telling you, these are great. They're coconut. I really love, the whole atmosphere right now, the energy that is in this room. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not just about the cards. You have to be able to see it, feel it, express it, um, learn how to tell the difference from one thing to another. I know that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, create the topic in their life and in their future. You're right. Yeah, to confirm, Yeah, because I mean I've even seen it, but like I've seen like some people on TikTok do readings, and then sometimes they will connect with other people in the chat. I'll hear like other people, or I'll see their comments, and then other people be like, "Oh, that resonates with me," and um, it doesn't resonate with the person that they're actually reading for. So I get you, like confirming, getting to be able to interpret, and actually read that person's energy, their life, you know their trauma, how to incorporate that into building them into a better person. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Um yeah, I've seen it happen quite a few times, and it actually has happened to me too. Because I do pay to get my readings off of TikTok. I don't think of them like highly not accurate, because I mean I've had some readings where they were like spot on, like scary good. Like I was like, ooh, you got some power behind you. And then there's some other ones where I'm just a little bit more questionable, like maybe she meant this instead of this, or maybe he confused me with somebody else, because that happens. And so um I hope that oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. I was looking at this incense. It is going off the chain. I was just like concerned for a little bit, and then I lost my train of thought. So, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, we were talking about the tarot readings. Yeah. But I always, thank everybody, thank the reader for their time, because it's not easy. You have to open yourself up. You have to share energy, share that information, you know, and um, you basically have to connect. That's why I have to give props to people who do the tarot readings, and who are able to connect with spirits like psychics, and I really sympathize for them, because I know it takes a lot of energy to be able to connect to that energy, that spirit. And I have heard on occasion, especially from some customers at the Botanica, that it can get pretty intense for them. They can feel as though they are not losing energy, but that something is pulling on them. you know and a lot, and I always tell, like, my customers, be careful, always protect yourself, always say a prayer. Maybe, especially if you're like around, like if you're doing like a physical reading, like if they're like for instance, I have a customer who is a tarot reader, a palm reader, sorry, a palm reader. So she has to physically touch the person, to be able to read them. That's just how she reads people. She's not able to read a person online, as far as I know. She prefers to be in person, and she always tells me all the time that she has to be very careful, very selective on who she reads. Because you can't provide that service for everybody, because some people, you tell them what God wants them to hear, or their their saint wants them to hear, and they'll still lack deaf. They'll be like, "Huh? What are you saying? What does that mean?" So you're just like, "Ma'am, you know what this means." Meditate for a little bit, and trust me, you will know what this means. But yeah, that's just some colorful characters and customers that I have at the Botanica. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I'm telling you, like, oh my God, you don't know, especially being in a small town, like I'm telling you, like, I I don't know if it's because, I'm from a small town, but I mean, all the chisme, and it's like how I like to say, the community tea, because everybody either knows each other, or somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, so um sometimes we'll get customers who come to the Botanica, and they will, basically get a candle and ask Santisima, or whatever deity or god they're worshiping. They'll ask him a question, like, is, for instance, this young lady, she worshipped Christ, and she wanted to know if her husband was cheating on her. And I told her, if you want to go ahead and ask God that question, burn a candle. If the candle, turns black, it could mean, that there's some negative energy lingering around, blocking your guys' connection, and it could, possibly mean that there's someone around you guys who wishes ill on the relationship. And not only, and I'm telling you, not only did this woman have proof that her husband was cheating on her after a couple of days of lighting that candle, because I'm telling you, she lit the candle, and then out of nowhere, I guess the mistress felt guilty, and came out clean, and basically got her phone number out of her, I guess, her husband. Well, I mean, the other lady's husband, not the one that he was out here, doing. doing the nasties, but she somehow managed to get her phone number and sent her a text message and saying like, hey, I have been dating your man for so many months. Like, these are pictures of me and your husband together. That day that he said that he was going out of town, he was actually with me. And ooh, I'm telling you, it be getting juicy. Like, everything that, people share with me, I'm just like, oh Lord, like, hold on, like give me a minute, because this is too much. It's just like a novela, and yeah. So it says here, actually, I think it's better in a small town. A big town would be worse with people handling it. Oh yeah. I will say that my town, which is Bakersfield, my town is what you would say in the middle. So we're not too small, but we're not too big to say that, we're like Fresno, you know? Um, no. Hey, that's what I said. I'm telling you, that's what I say every day when I realize that I am still here in Bakersfield. Um, oh, hello, Santa Muerte 244. How are you? Bienvenidos. That's great. And on a Friday night, joining my live on a Friday night, that's so great. A lot of people are out there, getting ready for their New Year's party, New Year's get together. So I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for that. Do you speak Spanish or English? Oh, you're actually burning some candles right now because it hit midnight for you in English. Nice. Really? So then I'm gonna say that you're from the East Coast then? Or Mountain Time? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious, because I mean, for it to be midnight for you, you're pretty much on the East Coast. English? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's great. Everybody here speaks English. It's great. Because, I mean, I speak Spanish as well. Just in case, if there's anybody out there, who would like to speak in Spanish, I can do that as well. Not the best, I mean, I'm not a pro, you know, but, I do try my best. I'm from Texas and I'm from the East. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Texas, Texas. How is it going for you guys? I know there's some concerns about the power grid. I'm concerned for you guys, that winter storm from last year. That one was pretty hectic. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, guys. Hooray. We have been on live for 90 minutes. I have completely lost track of time. I've been having so much fun with you guys that, I mean, time hasn't even been a concern of mine. That's crazy. 90 going past 90 minutes on your first live is actually a pretty cool thing to do. I'm glad I got, to spend time with you guys and, talk to you guys. I was actually concerned I wasn't gonna get anybody. you know? Well, lucky people did join. I know. How lucky. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so thankful that you guys are joining me. Especially because it's a Friday. You guys could be out there getting your plans ready, getting everything ready for the new year. And instead, you guys are here with me. We're talking, we're conversing. That's wonderful. Thank you for that. I love it. It lets me know that there are people out there who really do want to connect. Gotta support my fellow. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. We gotta support all creators here. Because it's tough putting yourself out there like that. Like recording videos, trying to edit, trying to hop on the latest trend. Like that's some hard work. That's like another full-time job right there. So we have to support one another. Whenever one of us goes on a live, if we have the chance, let's go ahead and join that person's live and share knowledge with one another. Yeah, I will say that before I started doing TikTok and YouTube, I really thought it was easy. I thought people were exaggerating, but no. Editing, finding a topic, writing a script, trying to stick to that script, because you want to make it sound nice, but you don't want to make it sound rehearsed, is what I always say. Some people prefer that type of content, but me, I just want to be real for a moment. I treat my videos as therapy, as a form of therapy. So it's sometimes it's nerve-wracking, putting yourself out there. I think the hardest part is like because we're yes, I do think that the algorithm does play into effect. You know, because TikTok, just like everything else, TikTok is a business and they want to go ahead and, put the content that people want to see or are interested in. And they want to share that information, and I'm still a new page. I've only been on TikTok for approximately maybe like 2 or 3 months, so it's definitely a work in progress, I would have to say. It says here, oh, Santa Muerte 2244. How long have you guys been devotee? Okay, so for me personally, I have been a devotee for 7 years. But it's like how I was telling Brujo Hysteria earlier. I basically grew up, in a botanica, so religion and spiritualism were always a big thing in my childhood. So I would always, try to connect with God by himself, and it didn't work for me. So I started, worshiping Santisima, and she has changed my life. she has, basically, have has taught me a few lessons and has made me appreciate life more. Ooh, see, I said that, and I don't know if you guys caught that. I said that, and we started getting a lot more activity in the flame. So, she's in here right now. She's in here right now. She is loving that we are talking about her, sharing information about her, worshiping her together, because this is what they say. They say that if more than one person comes together, and if they talk about their God or their deity, it's basically like a church. It's basically like a service. you know she helped me overcome my fear of death. Wow, definitely. That how did you feel about that? I mean, if you feel comfortable, it's all about being comfortable, and sharing, you know. But how did she do that for you? That's a good one. She helped me overcome my fear of death. She has that way. She has that way, She brings us comfort. She gives us strength to overcome our fears, our trauma. We got some flame activity. Yay! This is awesome. Oh no. That was the end of that one. That incense. Oh, okay. It says here there was no point in fearing death when I worshipped it. Oh, yeah, no, I totally get what you mean. A lot of people, and a lot of people respect her, respect what she represents, what she's associated with. She is death, but she's also more than that. And I think that's what people fail to sometimes realize, that a lot of people, whenever they see death, they see it as the end, and it's nothing like that. It's being able to see the end, but also the beginning of a new chapter. It's like how they always say, when one door closes, another one opens. And that's how Santissima is, in a way. You know. Let me light this other one. I just love having incense. I feel like it helps you connect. It's better for manifestations. Yeah. You know what? Brujo, you're very right. You know, it is very common with her devotees. You know, a lot of devotees have, been through close encounters. A lot would, some say that they even, you know, not cheated death, because you know, you can't cheat her, you know. There's close calls, you know, but you definitely didn't cheat her. She basically gave you the opportunity to to be able to still be on this earth and be with your loved ones. And I feel like a lot of devotees have been through the rough patches, have seen death, have have experienced loss, and a lot of devotees have also had, a rough upbringing, a rough childhood. And, you know, some people aren't blessed enough to have a mother or a father or someone who cares and takes care of them, For those people, that is Santisima, which is why, like I mentioned before, that's why some people, see her as a mother. My beauty level is going crazy. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. Your candle is lighting up with activity. My candle is lighting up with activity. We're sharing this energy. We're sharing this energy, sharing this vibe, this feeling, this rush of emotions that we get whenever we talk about her or hear someone talking about her. And it's funny because she has a different relationship with everybody. So my relationship is not the same as Brujos is not the same as, Santa Muerte 244. So it's cool to see how people show devotion. you know I don't understand. I know there's been a lot of back and forth with certain creators on this platform about what to do, like when it comes to traditional worship and devotion versus this new age of worship and devotion. And honestly, I just feel like if you are going to show devotion, if you're going to show commitment and show the world and show yourself who you are alongside this amazing entity, this amazing goddess, um, why not? You know? See, I could have been at work right now, but I wasn't feeling too good. I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling too good, but I can't say that I don't feel too good anymore. I feel great. you know, it's like if I was never sick. That's crazy. You know? Oh, and I forgot to show also. I have some tequila bottles right here. I haven't opened them yet, but I do try to keep a little bit of every liquor. Wait, can I even show liquor on here? I don't know. Oh my god, I'm gonna end up like getting blocked or like shadow banned or something because I'm over here probably showing things I'm not even supposed to be showing. So I'm just worried I will rent the house down. Oh my god, same. I don't know about you, but my house is almost like 100 years old. Like this bitch was built in like the 1942s. Like like I'm concerned, but as long as we're safe, we don't leave our candles unintended. I'll be honest, I have a really bad habit of doing that. I don't know why, but thankfully my husband, who is also a devotee, he will basically watch the candle for me while I'm at work. So it's always great to have that partner to who also shares the same devotion and the same values as you, so that way you guys can help each other out. Yes. Um, my husband is also a devotee. Um, he wasn't a devotee before we dated. Um, his theology was more of like, and like an atheist, just because he did have a rough childhood. So, he always questioned, like, where is God? Why would God, allow such horrible things to happen to, a child, So, he was very lost without Santisima. And hopefully, if things go great with my channel, maybe I can have him on a video and we can go ahead and talk and share our experiences, because it's not easy dating as a devotee. It really isn't. And it's I'm very blessed to have someone that was willing to open themselves up to something or someone that I believed in, and how they were just able to basically make it their own, and it's something funny that I say to my customers at the Botanica. I always tell them that I'm so thankful, and it's so funny that sometimes I say that my husband is a bigger devotee than I am. He is very particular. He loves wearing her jewelry. He loves wearing the protection bracelets with Santissima on it. He loves talking to her. Something that we do is we like to tickle her feet. So that's something that we both do. And it's great, because we both get to feed off of each other. Whenever I'm having a rough day, I can always lean on him, to give me that push, or like sometimes, he'll call me out, and that's what we want in a partner, if they know that we're able to do more than what we can right now, to have that partner push us, So sometimes, when I get too busy in my job or in TikTok or creating these videos for YouTube, sometimes I won't, share the same devotion I have. Because I'll be busy, I'll be honest, and I always tell that to Santissima, like, I'm sorry, I just want to get this out of the way real quick, and if you can help me do that, if you can help me through this hurdle right now, I'll show devotion, or I'll buy you a candle or get a candle for you. And then sometimes I'll even tell her, like, I'll get you like a red candle today, or a yellow candle today, whichever one I promise her. So it's always, great to have that partner, and I'm very thankful for him. I think about being love like the ones. Oh no, yeah, it is very, very hard, um being spiritual and religious. It's tough, because sometimes especially like if you are with people who don't support what you believe in, it could feel as though that it's either this or that. And I've seen it happen a lot at the Botanica. Um, I've seen devotees who, got into new relationships or got into a relationship with someone who wasn't a devotee. And they felt pressured to leave Santa Muerte, and they always would come and ask for advice. And when it comes to splitting ways with Santa Muerte, a lot of people, they have their own opinion on what is the correct way of doing it and what are the proper steps when it comes to breaking that connection. And I feel like it just really depends who you ask. At the Botanica, what we recommend to people to do is to do a novena, which is a 9 day spiritual ritual with Santisima. We recommend for them to do it in the form of a triangle. Because of course, if you worship Santisima, you know that traditionally, you first pray to God and you ask permission to God to work with Santisima, and then you would be able to work with Santa Muerte and ask her, to basically, break the connection, thank her for all the guidance, all the time that she has spent with you, and, basically make it a goodbye worth the meaning of what your relationship is or was. So um it's very hard, to find love in spiritualism, and it's something that is very unique from from one relationship to another. There's relationships where, they respect each other and their gods are able to work amongst each other's, like their saints. I know that there is a few devotees who are, mixed race, and a lot of devotees are believers of Santa Muerte and also of other gods from other cultures. And they have been able to find a perfect balance for them. So I just feel as though when it comes to relationships and dating and, trying to find that connection, you have to be really honest with yourself, and you have to be able to know what you want. And not only that, what you want, but also what you deserve, And I hope people don't forget that. And then also, I'm hoping that everyone in here is 18 and older, because earlier I was um I was participating in 420, if you know what I mean. And it says here the whole plate is being filled with X. Oh yeah. This plate right here. Oh yeah, I know. This is my burning plate. And it's actually has saved me from, almost like setting fire to my whole place. Because I had a very bad week one time, and I lit a black candle. So that way, I can absorb all the negative energy that was around me, so that I can break this bad luck, this bad juju. And it was basically a tough week, to the point where unfortunately the candle broke, and that's what caused this mess right here. um but yeah, that's what caused that mess. um I haven't gotten around to clean it. I should clean it because it is on her altar and she's very particular. She needs to have her area that's clean. So I hope that as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm able to go clean that plate and make sure that her altar is nice and pretty and clean for her. So it says, "Oh girl was talking about me. I didn't knew that was OX." Oh yeah. Oh, we're Oh, okay. So your plate was being filled with wax. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Do you have like a taper candle, a household candle, or do you have like a glass candle and that's why it's getting filled up with wax? Um, or is that just your burning plate? I think we all just have that one dirty burning plate. We all have it. It's like we're gonna get to it, but when? That's the real question. When are we gonna get to it? Yes, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. But we all have that burning plate. It's our go-to. Like I said, this plate, saved me from burning my house because it wouldn't, if the candle would have cracked and if it was just on a flat surface, like on this table, I have this mantel, and it there would have been a fire, so that plate, basically stopped it. Oh my goodness, we got a little sudden rush of activity over here. Calm down, Miss Thing. Calm down, Miss Thing. And then when is the next full moon? Let me see here because that's also a great time to do a lot of spell work. Let's see here. Okay, so it says here that there is a full moon on the 6th of January. So let's see. Hopefully, on the 6th of January, I can go live. We can, get together, light another candle. Oh my God, look, I said that. I said that and I swear to you, it started like, it started flickering more. Like she's listening, y'all. Oh, but oh my God, I still have this in my hand. I was mentioning that earlier. Oops, sorry. That earlier I was participating in 420 with my Santisima. you know, because she loves her marijuana, if you know what I mean. She loves her marijuana and her cigarettes, especially La Negra. La Negra, she loves all that bad shit. Like Miss Thing, calm down over here. Like whenever whenever I have like shots of alcohol, and I put it next to La Negra, tell me why it's always the first one to go. Like, girl, like, I know you were thirsty. Like, you have water. Like, you have water and you choose to go after the alcohol. But it's okay, though. They even use pens. Yes. I should start doing pens because it's more cleaner. It's less of a smell. Because I do have a job and I do like my job, and sometimes I'll be finding myself doing a little like session with Santisima. Me and my husband will talk about the day, and he'll roll one, and we'll basically talk to her, and we'll get lost in the conversation. So um, that's what happens when when you mix 420 with Santisima. You'll get lost, and it'll definitely be an experience. I hope everybody's um, day was great, though. Don't let anybody bring you guys down. Let haters hate. Well, to be honest, Brujo, I was supposed to go to work. Um, I was supposed to go to work, and I played hooky, and I know that's not something that I should be proud to say, and it's not funny. We should go to work. Yeah. But I decided to take a day off. It was really slow at work. Now that everybody is busy, with their families for New Year's, and it was definitely a good day to play hooky, basically. So that's how my day went. But now that I'm here with you guys on this live, I feel much better. I just listen to music all day. Oh, nice. What kind of music? Lana Del Rey. You know what? I have listened to a few songs of Lana Del Rey, and I'm starting to like her. Selena Quintanilla. The Queen. Anything's for Selena's. Or is that how it goes? Yeah, I think so. Oh, nice. So we have a Selena fan. Of course. I mean, how can you not be a Selena fan? You know? I mean, she was so beautiful, so talented. It sucks that she was taken from us, so tragically. You know, um, I hope that, that her soul is at peace, and I hope that her father, Abraham Quintanilla, can stop trying to make a buck off of her memory and let her live in, I mean, rest in peace, at least. I feel like Lana Del Rey songs is a great way to honor Santissima. Oh, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna do a lot of things that you told me to. Once I get done with this live, I'm gonna watch that movie, The Book of Life, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start listening to some Lana Del Rey, because I heard a song from her, and I just thought it was very mystical, very like mysterious and intense, and it got my heart pumping, like it was a good song. Hey, shoot, hey, you're passing this information, you're looking out, that's the way I see it. You're letting me on all the intel, and so it's always good, to share all this information. It says if there wasn't something, there wouldn't be no J Lo. Oh my goodness! Don't get me started on J Lo. Like, I like her acting, but I would have to say, I'm not a big fan of her singing, especially with everything that happened with Ashanti. Yeah, I'm just a jack of all trades. That's so funny. Yeah, you're very skillful. You're very skillful, and you're very knowledgeable, and you're here to share with us, and that's great. Because some people know what they know, and like won't share it. And like that's okay, that's cool. If you don't want to share, you don't have to. But if it's something that, can, you know, be fun, or, show someone a good time, or something that someone can do to basically better themselves, then yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Says here, I love dancing with others. Oh my goodness, yes. I bet you'll be doing a little cumbia, a little 1-2 step, with Santisima. And especially like if you were to light a candle and her flame is dancing, like I'm telling you, she likes to get down, Saca los pasos prohibidos, como dicen. It says here, do you mean the gatekeepers? Yes, I'm talking about gatekeepers, like people who don't want to share any information, or people who, only want to share information if, they can get money out of you. Because working in the Botanica, I hear that a lot. Like, at the Botanica, we do free consultations. Um, and a lot of people, they get a little thrown off by it, because they'd be like, what, you guys do free consultations? And it's like, yeah, of course we do free consultations. Like, that's like, how else are you gonna know what to do? How else are you gonna be able to get out of this rut, out of this situation, and be able to move forward with life and enjoy life? Like, how else? And a lot of people just want to keep that information to themselves, or charge these ridiculous prices. Like, when COVID happened, my family actually stopped doing limpias because of, close contact, social distancing. And there were some people out there that were still doing limpias. And there was a customer of many years, who said that she wanted to start doing limpias, and if we would refer clients over to her, which is something that we did, especially because we believed in her. We thought we knew, that she had good intentions, but after speaking to some of our clients, we actually found out she was overcharging people, and we can't have that. That's something that my parents will not, like, they won't fuck with, so, we always try to help out and give those consultations to people who need it. I cannot watch the Selena movie. Oh yes, you know what? Okay, like I said, J Lo, she is a good actress. She did her thing. Like the thing that needed to be done for Selena, she did it, and she did a great job. She left no crumbs behind. Like, she ate it. You know, the one thing that gets me, and I don't know why, but it's that lip thing that she was doing whenever she was like singing that last song. Uh, where she has like a black hat and a white shirt, and her and Chris go to get pizza afterwards, and he shows her like his little like hot sauce or whatever. Like that song, like she was like, man, those lips were moving. you know and so uh I love that movie. I grew up on that movie. I would watch it constantly, constantly. But Santa Muerte 244. Have you seen the Selena series? Is that something that you've given a chance to, or no? Because I know there's some people who didn't want to watch it. Oh, so a lot of people would rather get money than help people. They rather give than I care. They purposely don't tell them how to do stuff so they can keep. Yup. Yeah, yeah, Brujo. That's what I was telling you. I see it all the time. Some people, they have some ridiculous prices. Like don't get me wrong. Like if you're good and you can back your shit up, like go ahead. But if you are just in it, for evil reasons, then karma is gonna come and get you. Everything that you're doing, all the lies that you're spreading, all the misinformation will come back to haunt you. And when it does, don't sit there and be all confused as to why me, why does this happen to me, I don't deserve this. And it's just like information is free, knowledge is power, and we as humans, as brothers and sisters of Santisima Muerte, we have to share this with one another. And it was okay. Oh yeah, the Selenium series, yeah, it was okay. But I mean, they could have done a better job. But I mean, it says also let's say you charge to learn about something. What? She charges $200 to learn about Santa Muerte? Like, how does she live with herself? I heard a guy who charges $20 to pull three cards, and he gives a simple answer, like the most basic answer, and will always say sorry. That all he says, and that's that. Oh my goodness! How do people get away with this? You know what? It's like that one psychic, Natalie, that is all, I don't know if she's all over your guys' For You page, but she's all over my For You page. And I'm constantly seeing her like scam these people, and I'm just like, these people can't be serious. You cannot let yourself be scammed like this. You have to do your research. You have to, check the person out. Go to their lives, see what they're about, see who they represent. You know, who it is that you're getting your information from, because that's very important. And if you don't do your due diligence, you're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to do a ritual. It's not going to come out how you wanted. You're going to get that bad karma, get that bad energy, and it's going to basically like hurt you. And when it comes to spiritualism and spell workings, you know yes, it's not all like peaches and creams. There are some tough times, but if there's a way where you can avoid, getting hurt, then why not? Why not do the extra steps? Yeah, that's a red flag. Santa Marta is a saint. I know, but yes, you know what? I actually heard some people say that I'm sorry. Whoops, one quick thing. Um actually have had some people say that Santa Muerte is, because she is from, Mexican indigenous, culture, that only people who are Mexican or are from that heritage are able to worship her. And that's not true at all. That's not true. Especially at the Botanica, I see a lot of, you know, Mexican people. I see of some Native Americans as well. I also see some Brazilian, some Puerto Rican, so she has many followers from many backgrounds. And if she wants to work with you, she will let you know? And some people like to, like how we talked about earlier, like to gatekeep her, and it's like you can't keep her away, like she's a part of everybody's life. And that's what I tell people too, at the Botanica, especially like people who don't have nothing nice to say about her. They'll be like, oh, well, ella es mala, es la muerte, like she's bad, she's evil, she's death. And it's like, Okay, yeah, she's death, but you also have to respect her, because she's gonna come for you. She's gonna collect your soul and guide your soul to God, where God will judge you. If you believe in Christianity and Catholicism. Um, so she's basically an additional guiding saint, or God, because some people, they do see her in her indigenous form, which would be, the wife of an Aztec god. So we also have to see that aspect of her as well, you know. Yes, you got it exactly right. She serves God, she works alongside of God, and, she will basically meet us all. Everyone, whether you have money, don't have money, light skinned, dark skinned, if you're a believer or not, with that just being said, I mean, come on, you're going to meet her. You might as well be respectful to her, so that way when your day comes, who only God and Santisima knows, then it won't be as frightening, because some people who have, like we mentioned before, survived death and come back, they say it's a pretty traumatic experience, dying. Um, and it's something that we need to respect, and she is that figure that we need to respect. She represents death, but she also represents new beginnings, new life, a new path, new energy, you know Is there someone call her Satan? Oh my goodness, who would do such a thing? Like, first of all, those are two different beings, okay? It's like how a lot of people also at the Botanica, they like to say that whoever believes in Santa Muerte is a devil worshiper. Like, ma'am, Santa Muerte is not the devil. Um, they like to say that just because, she has, just because she looks the way she looks, that she's evil, that, she'll come and take your soul and take it to hell, where, you know, you will be for all eternity and you wouldn't be able to meet God. And it's like, why would God create her if that was the end result for us? Why would God give her the job that he gave her, which is to guide us and balance the world and basically, create life and also take it away? So, like, why would God do that? You know? Like, I don't like, it turns into a whole debate. Like, it really does. And I'm just like, people, please, like why, why do this today? Why? And then they spell Santa. Oh, for reals. I know that there was like somebody that was on a live. I believe it was like a Santa Muerte devotee, and they were also on a live. And there was somebody who was commenting things that should not have been commented. Let's just say that. And this person thought that they were basically offending Santisima by calling her Santa, and yes, it is a form of disrespect, but what are you trying to do here? You know, like, what you're doing is not funny. No one is laughing. You need to stop. People need to stop, spreading all this misinformation about her. Like, they really do. And I'm telling you, I hear, I see a lot of people who aren't the nicest to her, and I always just tell them, You might as well respect her because she's coming for you when you're ready or not. Look at, I said that and then it just got like the flame just started showing like more activity. She's all like, yeah, that's right. And then, oh, look at, we have some bubbles. We have some bubbles in the water. She's definitely here with us. I hate when people punish her. Oh my God, Santa Muerte 244. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if you've seen that one documentary on YouTube where they basically are interviewing some prostitutes, who, you know, work in the field that they work in. And I heard one of them say that whenever they ask Santa Muerte for something, they, and like if Santa Muerte doesn't do it for them, that they punish her by putting her on her head. And and it's like, why would you do that? Like, why would you, like, who are you to punish a saint, punish a god? And what gives you the right to do this? And I've only seen and heard about it twice. A customer wanted to do that at the Botanica, and I stopped him right away. And then he would be like, oh well, it's because when I do that, I've done it once before, and last time that I put her on her head, she did everything that I asked of her. But it's like, no, like she's not a genie. You understand me? She's not a genie. She ain't gonna, come out when you rub her and, grant you three wishes and call it a day. No, no. She is a guiding force. She's a saint. She is a god. She's a goddess. She is going to let you live your life. She's going to let you live your life. But if you do something that disrespects her, she will show it to you. And we have to be careful not to piss her off, because I mean, you don't want to piss her too off, and not be able to be a part of this world the next day. You don't want to do all that. But you definitely have to be careful and be gentle with her. And I I don't like it when people put her on her head. I don't. I have not ever heard of people trying to punish her. This is the first. Yes, you know what? Um, when my mom first told me about it, I was like, how and why? Um, but yeah, I apparently that's something that some people in Mexico, that's something that they do, and it's something that they do with her frequently. They will put her on her head, and they'll leave her there upside down until she does everything that you ask. But it's like, why would you do that? Oh, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about. Is it the one where they try to do a ritual with her, and um they say that it couldn't be done, and then the person went to go get an exorcism from somebody else or something like that? I think, no, wait, I think I got myself confused. Like, who are we to threaten death? It's herself. Yeah, exactly. Like, who are we? We are no one. We are nobody. You know, we are her children. How are we gonna tell her what to do? You know, we can ask, we can petition, we can pray, you know? But that's basically what it is. It's a suggestion. It's a cry for help. And if she hears us, she hears us. And if she doesn't, then maybe we need to change our view. Maybe we need to ask ourselves, okay, if I were to ask this of her, would it have made me more, like greedy or something? Like sometimes, like when people go to the Botanica and they do money candles, it'll go good for them. They'll start to light their candles, they'll start to get money, and then out of nowhere, what ends up happening? They end up losing money. Not only that, but they end up losing all of the blessings that they got with that money candle. And the reason for that being is because that person, the behavior that they expressed after, being blessed was not like a good reflection, Like some people, when they put money candles and they start to get money, they start to act greedy. They start to, not care about one another. And that's not how it is, you know? Santisima is going to continue to bless you if you, for instance, were to light a money candle. And even if you were to just get like $1 or two, you know, give that to the next person, you know? Oh, excuse me. Give that to the next person and spread those blessings. Spread those blessings with one another. And if you do good, then she will know that, and she will continue to bless you, you know? Oh, excuse me. That hit really got me. Oh my god. Have you seen Dark Tourism on Netflix? Yes, I have. Okay, what are your thoughts? Okay, because I mean, I like it. It's a great show. I feel like he did such a good job, like welcoming us in and seeing all the curiosities and all the cultures. So I really did like it, and I feel like I'm gonna watch it again. I'm probably gonna watch it after I watch the Book of Life, because like Brujo did such a good job of recommending that movie. I love the Book of Life. Oh my God! See, now we have another person who loves it. And I feel like I already love it, and I haven't even seen it, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's only good because of La Muerte. Oh, I don't know, just like a couple more minutes. I didn't. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was my husband. He just wanted to know how much longer. I didn't realize how long we've been on live together. This is so cool. Thank you guys all for joining me and sharing this space with me. But I didn't realize that it was 10. Jesus Christ. I didn't realize how long it's been. Um, so I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and end it here. Um, I'll be going live again. I'm trying to, you know, get out of my comfort zone and connect more with other devotees. Um, I know that there are some customers of ours that follow me on TikTok here. So if I don't see you on the next live, I'll be sure to see you at the stores, at the Botanica. And then, oh, it's 12. So, oh my goodness. See, I'm keeping you guys up. I'm keeping you guys up. And I'm telling you, like I said before, I'm a chatterbox. So I have, taken up your time long enough. I do thank you guys for joining me on my live. This was so much fun. You guys have made it such a great experience. Usually, some people are not the nicest, but you guys have been great. A great people to talk to. I do hope that Santisima continues to bless you all, and I do hope that you guys have a great New Year, a great New Year's Eve. And basically, take the time to thank Santissima for giving us a new year, and letting us continue to prosper. Once again, thank you again. I do hope you guys have a great night, and I do hope you guys take care. Bye.